Ayushi Pandey.
I am host for today. The Fitness Club and NSS unit of Bombay Teachers Training College is excited to celebrate International Yoga Day 2024. Today we continue with the second session of Yoga Day, and with joint hands we welcome all of you for the celebration of International Yoga Day.
We live in a world that is divided, a world of conflict over material gains, a world in conflict over failures to understand each other. We are sure we had a fruitful session yesterday, so without further ado, let us dive into the exciting session for today.
I now request Ms. Shalki Tripathi to introduce our guest for today.
Thank you, Venisha and Ayushi. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you Ms. Naina Daryani. Mrs. Naina is qualified and experienced professional in the field of yoga and holistic wellness. With a science degree from the University of North London and specialized diplomas in early childhood education and yoga education, she brings a wealth of knowledge to her practice. Certified as a QCI Yoga Wellness Instructor by the Ministry of Ayush Government of India, she has undergone extensive training in various aspects of yoga, including pranayama, yoga therapy, and naturopathy. Mrs. Naina career spans across diverse roles, starting as a pre-primary teacher at Kangaroo Kids, GD Somani Memorial School. She later transitioned into teaching yoga therapy for cancer patients and staff at ACTREC, continuing this service until 2020. Her expertise extends to conducting workshops and lectures at prestigious institutions like Keval Yadharma Yoga Institute, TIFR, and the University of Mumbai, among others. As a faculty lecturer at Keval Yadham, Mumbai, and a guest lecturer at Bombay Teachers Training College, Mrs. Naina actively contributes to the education and training of future yoga practitioners. She is also a member of the School of Yoga, Hyderabad National Collegiate Board University. Currently, Mrs. Naina serves as a yoga teacher at the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel, Mumbai, and yoga therapist at the RD Holistic Center, specializing in cancer patients and holistic wellness. Additionally, she conducts group classes and serves as a personal yoga teacher and therapist, catering to students of all ages. Amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, she adapted her practice to include online classes and webinars focused on immunity building and holistic wellness. Yesterday, Mrs. Naina, a dedicated enthusiastic, marked the International Day of Yoga by taking a session at the Bombay Customs Zone 1, the head office of all the customs in Ballarpet. Her dedication to the practice was recognized and she was also felicitated for her efforts. This achievement is the testament to her commitment to a healthy lifestyle and her passion for yoga. It's a great accomplishment that not only reflects positivity on her personal life but also inspire others to follow her lead. Thank you so much. I would like to call upon our Vice Principal, Professor Dr. Mandeep Kaur Kochar, to felicitate Naina. And all the teachers too.
Stage.
वीडियो ले
I would like to call upon Neha to introduce Miss Vijaya Bhatia.
विजया भाटिया.
Good morning. Ma'am, Yoga Wellness Instructor certified by Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. Her fields of expertise include pre- and postnatal yoga, geriatric care, sports-related injuries amongst wellness yoga for women and children. I would request Manisha Tyagi ma'am to felicitate our guests along with our undertakers.
रुक. नेहा.
I request Madhuri to come and introduce our next guest.
बोल तो पूरा बोल तो निकलते निकलते बोल रही है. नहीं ऊपर ही.
It's my esteemed pleasure to invite Miss Mayuri Vora. Miss Vora is a yoga wellness instructor certified by Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. She holds a diploma as a yoga teacher and yoga therapist as well. Miss Vora has given her commitment and dedication in the field of yoga from the last 14 years. Apart from this, she is a naturopath and diet consultant from the last 10 years. Her other fields of expertise include specific yoga wellness classes, especially for women post 45, pre and postnatal yoga, expertise in Iyengar yoga, Hatha yoga and power yoga, yoga therapy for illness, acute aches, pains, chronic ailments and post-surgery patients. Lending her hands to the society, Miss Vora has provided honorary service at Advanced Center for Treatment, Research and Education in Cancer, that is ACTREC, with cancer rehabilitation patients and doctors for 5 years to support and help the mass with lots of tips on physical and mental health benefit. Miss Vora launched her own YouTube channel on yoga a year back. BTTC is honored to have you here. Now, I would like to call Mrs. Benisha Patel.
Yes, now over to Nina ma'am and her team. Everyone who can please come down. Please come down to sit on the knees. Nina ma'am, over to you.
अच्छा ओके. कहना मेरा नाम से मेरा
Namaste, all students. Namaste. May I kindly request you all to take a little space on the ground to remind us that our true nature is with the elements. So I encourage you all to settle yourself, if possible, on the ground with the earth. Before we start, I would like to say a big thank you to Bombay Teachers Training College for always inviting us having trust in us, because we have complete utter trust in them, that the new studies, the new generation, the upcoming generation will take the qualities, the essence of PTTC ahead for the next generation. So it's wonderful to see the spirit, the enthusiasm of each student. A humble thank you also to Mandeep ma'am, who 22 years ago was my teacher. She's been an inspiration. She's been a rock in my life. So I hope and I know that this rock will continue for us always, in whichever way that we are blessed to have her. So thank you, ma'am, for always being that support.
Thank you to you.
And all the wonderful dedicated teachers of PTTC. I'll take another moment here to appreciate you all on this day, the 10th International Day of Yoga. International, the world. Does anybody know how many countries in the world are part of this beautiful journey taking place yesterday, today, tomorrow, and always, hopefully? More than 177 countries agreed on this date. So we are very proud that we were the initiative for this global change, for this global input into life and society. So we will start traditionally. I know you have got some theory of how the practices were done with yesterday, some of the guidelines. So the key practice is that you're always going to do these practices on a light stomach. You're going to wear comfortable clothes. You're going to do your practices according to your capacities. And there is no competition. These are the most important key is that yoga is 24/7. It's a lifestyle. We will begin because it's an experience that has to be taken in so that it can become rooted and grow. So sitting nice and tall, I request you all to give yourselves a little space, spread out a little more. We have our wonderful demonstrators, Ms. Vijaya Bhatia on the mat, and we have Mrs. Mayuri Vora on the chair. We give both these demonstrations for two reasons. One is that know that when you have the availability of an open space, you will do it on the mat. But if there are circumstances, that's what's happening daily, is that we don't get to the mat, we don't have that free space, so it does not stop you from doing practices. So choose your space near the chair, near the table, or in standing. So with that, we will start traditionally with the Om. I want everyone to sit up nice and tall, either on the earth or on the chairs. Keep your feet grounded if you're on the chairs. Be aware of your 2 feet equally placed. The thighs parallel. The chin level, the shoulders roll back and lift in the heart. And allow your palms to come into chin mudra, your index finger and thumb meet tenderly over your knees, over your thighs. And permit your eyelids to come to closure. If they're not ready, take a moment longer. Allow the eyelids to fall a little heavier and allow eye closure to take place. The eye closure technique takes us deeper, permits us to connect to this body. And now connecting to the breath deeper. Notice how you inhale, feel the abdomen expand and contract. Inhalation, abdomen rises, lifts, expands like a balloon. And as you exhale, the navel moves inwards, the abdomen slowly goes in. From this space of awareness, take your awareness to the eyebrow center. We will begin with Om. If you feel to join us, please do so. If you feel that you wish not to join, that is also fine. You may chant internally your own mantra. Let's take a deep breath in. Please join us for the Shanti Mantra. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Gunatu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinatvatitamastu Ma Vithvishavahe Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently fold the palms at your heart center. Tender pressure between the palms and bow down to these folded palms, setting an intention for today's practice. Kindly rub your palms together and place it over the opposite and all over the body. Beautiful. It was so important to connect with this moment. The breath reminds us that we are in this present, this moment itself. Today they say mind is a dull mind. Is a spinal cord. So to provide more blood to the brain mind, we have to work at this bottleneck position. So we're going to start here. If you feel you want to change the leg position, feel free. Otherwise, let's begin with movements, with the breath, connecting the breath and the body. I want you to all breathe in. The demonstrators will perform for you all. Breathing in, drop your head back. Tilt your head back. Keep your palms on your thighs, sitting nice and tall. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, drop your chin down to your chest. Hold, inhale, center. One more round. Drop your head back. Keep your eyes tenderly closed this round. Inhale, center, chin is level. Exhale, kindly draw your chin towards your chest, drop your head back, down, and come back to center. Getting into the muscles, getting into the nerves in the neck. We're going to bend our head. Take your right hand and place it over the left ear. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, drop your head to your right. Wait here for a moment. Close your eyes and enjoy the stretch. The weight of the palm is the nudging action of that stretch. Inhale, gently bring your neck and head to center. Take the moments with rhythm, with grace, with beauty. Take your left hand over to the right ear with a kind stretch, and then gently drop your head to the left. And wait here. Be aware of your shoulders. Your right shoulder is relaxed. Your body is strong, straight. Elongating the spine once again, straighten the head, and come back with your hands on the thighs. This promotes a little strengthening in the neck, not just the movement. We're going to go for movement now. We're going to go for the twist. We're going to go a little dynamically. We're going to move the head right to left. Roll your shoulders, breathe well. Inhale, turn your head to the left. Twist your head to the left. I wanted to engage the mind. Was the mind with the body? Gently turn, center, and now turn your head to the right. Inhale, gently come back to center. Turn your head to the left. Close your eyes for this round. Have your faith, have your own confidence. Your body knows what it has to do with the sounds that pass through the sensory neurons to your motor neurons. Bring your head back to center. Take your head to the right. And the smile, the hands on the knees, and gently back to center. Let's take the shoulders shrug. Keeping your hands on your thighs, roll your shoulders back. Welcome this movement. Roll the shoulders back. Lovely. Now you're going to take one shrug in front, only one. So take it all the way back and just bring it in front. Just to counterpose, we are moving forward folds all the time. Now I'm going to leave space. We're going to start movements. We're going to start with movements in the upper body. Further movements, larger movements. So I want you all to spread out a little if you can. I know you will be off the dari, off the mat, but provide a little space or come a little in and out. We're going to go for the shoulder rotations. Shoulder rotations are very important because they bring stress, life brings stress into not only the neck but the shoulders. Beautiful. There is one space in front. Now extend both your arms in front, make a little bud out of your palms. Fold into your elbows. Place those buds on your shoulders. If you can, meet with the elbows in front. You know what you have to do, but before you go there, know that your head will be level, your drishti will be aage, and your arms and shoulders will open. Take both your elbows up to the top, to the ceiling, and maximum behind. They roll from behind and come in front. Very good. 2 more rounds. Again, elbows in front, elbows to the ceiling. Wait, go slower. And take it maximum behind and down. The third variant is where the wrists also meet. Be ready. Elbows in front, elbows to the ceiling, chin is level, touch the wrist. Meet with the wrist at the back and then bring it out in front. Excellent. We're going to go 1 round anti-clockwise. From front, go behind, to the ceiling, to the wrist, and down. Alright, unfold those arms and relax. How many of you felt that it opened up certain locks, certain binds? Energy gets stored, energy gets accumulated. You're just letting it slip through. Imagine a stream of water. There is a whole lot of, debris that is accumulated. If you open up those debris, energy starts to flow. Prana is your energy, your vital energy. But because of being always exposed into this social environment and life has to take place, we hold these blockages. Now we're going to take this movement in the wrist and fingers. I want you to visualize you're holding light bulbs. We're going to roll these light bulbs all the way up to the top. Open up each digit. 1, 2, take your arms up to the top for 3, up all the way, 4, up to the ceiling, 5. Hold the world in your hand. This year's theme is self and society. Look up at those palms. Look up to the world. Be committed that you have your own moral duty. Close your eyes. Connect to the sankalp that you are going to be the best version of you. With that commitment to yourself and society, bring those palms back, roll those wrists back, and bring your hands down. Beautiful, lovely. Take a moment, relax. How many of you know the theme of this year's International Day of Yoga? It is yoga for the self and society. We tend to and we should look after oneself, like each part of our body, the fingers, the wrists, the arms, the elbows, the arms. We connect to this body as a whole. From here to your individual institutions and society grows. Tomorrow you'll be where we do not know. Social media has connected us globally. Every word we say here has an impact on the other side of the world. This being a media. Know that you are going to change society in your own beautiful ways. Now we're going to get you a little more energized. We're going to ask you to all stand up. Please come and stand. I'm going to ask Vijaya ma'am to stay seated for a purpose. So when you're doing your practices in a seated action, you know how to do it on the chair. So you're looking at both the demonstrators, learning in which space you are available to do your practices, you will take that in engagement. Along with that, now I'm going to request everybody who's standing to keep your legs together. I know the ones who are sitting will not be able to see, so if you can, in fact, I request you to come in front, so at least you are getting that knowledge and doing the practices in seated. Feet are grounded. I want you to be very particular about your feet. Does anybody know? I want to take a little interactive session. When you're standing, where is the weight? Where's on your feet? What part of the feet? So this is your feet, this is your foot.
The ball, the heel, and I think the pinky, the little toe.
There's a lot of positive input. Your heel, your balls of the feet. So we have how many balls in total? We actually have all 5, but the dominant ones, so this is your foot, your big toe mound, your small toe mound, and the center of your heel. Now keeping that in mind, those 3 points, this permits the arch of your foot to be in its correct form. When we tend to be leaning on one side, we are affecting the arch of the foot, which affects the way our hips stand, the way the shoulders are, the way the position of the head is on this body. Now today we are going to reconnect to those points with dynamic practices, and your balance will come on those points and with your mind. Yoga is a connect between the body, as it was said, the breath and the mind. This pyramid strong, and this beautiful person said here, the pyramid of your foot. Connect all both these pyramids and many pyramids that live in our lives positively. So we're going to be keeping feet together slightly, only 2 inches or 2 finger distance apart. The outer edge of your foot should be straight. So what happens, you will notice the toes slightly come closer. That will start engaging your hips, your buttocks. Can you feel it? Hands by the side. Alright, all of us. Interlace your fingers in front. Turn the palm out. Now place the back of your palm on the crown of your head. On the crown of your head. Yes. Look ahead. Keep a fixed gaze. We're going to go for the vertical expansion of the spine. As you inhale, your arms are going to go up and you're going to come on your toes. If you have, please take a moment. If you have high BP, you're going to avoid this practice. If you have severe back issues or vertigo, you will avoid this practice. Otherwise, let's join in for 5 dynamic movements. Are you ready? Lift. 1. Down. 2. 3. Smile. 4. 5. Good. Take a moment, keep your hands there. Now we're going to take these same hands in front, and now I'm going to keep the palms facing each other. Now we're going to go for the horizontal expansion. Are we good? So be aware that you might be touching your friends, so come in and out like a checkers board. So nobody's arms will hurt or conflict with another person's. You can move a little out and in. You may join me in the front on the sides of the dais also. Lovely. Your palms are facing each other. Drishti banaiye. Again, you're going to be up on your toes. Remember, as you rise. Inhale, open your arms on the side. 1. Come back. There. That was your time to adjust. Very beautifully done. We're going to go dynamically. 2. Rise on the tippy of your toes if you can. 3. Go ahead for 3. 4. 5. I'm going to take you to an element of surprise, even for my members, if you don't mind. Keep your palms facing out, facing each other. You're going to do 1 round with eyes closed. You have got muscle memory. Your body knows where it is in the space and time. Connect to the deeper individual in you. Don't be the senses, don't be those horses, be the intellect. With that, closed eyes, drishti bana ke, abhi aankhein band karke, rise for a horizontal expansion. Hold. And then slowly come back. Beautiful. Lower the limbs, take a moment, relax. Take a moment. Beautiful. How many of you felt that there was balance? It will happen, it will happen. We were in this class after kindergarten, class 1, 10, whatever graduation. Where we are today is our journey. Everybody's journey is unique. And each one is as important as the other. Know that. Yoga teaches us empowerment. It teaches us to connect deeper. Let's empower ourselves. There's one point I'm going to carry on, very important point. How do we empower ourselves? There is something called the comfort zone. And there's something called the edge. We have to learn to move out of our comfort zone. It could be just comparing, it could be just doing technical things. For me, technical is I choose not to do it because I'm in that comfort zone. But I try to bring myself a little to the edge. But don't cross the edge. Step back minutely. Where that comfort zone and edge intersect is where you can empower yourself. So in whichever field you go to, whichever way you are, find that empowering nature to improve oneself and society. We're going to go for a little more movements with that little GK of upbringing of growth. We're going to go for movements in the spine. There are 5 main movements. We've just done one, which is the traction. We're going to go for the second movement, which is the back bend. So ma'am, we're going to do, Ivy ma'am, we're going to give you a profile, a side view. Alright? So those sitting on the chair, ma'am, you will be, I want you also to do a side view, a profile view. So those individuals who are standing will hold their hands under the seat, just, above their seat. So place your hands above your seat. So your fingers are pointing towards your seat. Tuck your elbows back, shoulders back, look in front, chin is a little in front. I want you to breathe in, start to arch your back behind, turn up your head, your chest and upper back. If you feel this is too much of an effort, bend your knees minutely, micro bend and find that space. Close your mouth and gently keep your eyes focusing upwards, but a mild gaze. If you're comfortable, you may close your eyes for half a breath more. And then very slowly, gently come back. Beautiful. Release your hands, relax your arms, relax. Understand the sensations that you experience, how they are affecting your mindset. We're going to go for here a forward bend. Those individuals who have acute back pain will avoid so. This is very good for the digestion, very good for the breathing, very good to quieten the mind. So once again, face the front demonstrators, face the front mans. And we're going to choose to do 2 variants. First, I'm only going to request Mayuri ma'am to show the practice, and first I'll show Vijaya ma'am to show the practice so that you all learn it, because we tend to be very quick to do. So when you're sitting on the chair, whoever's joining us and sitting on the chair, you're going to place your palms a little on the inner side of your knee. Keep your feet hip distance apart, grounding down on those 6 points that we mentioned. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, gently slide down towards the ground. And finally, the crown of your head. If you feel that you have vertigo, you can just like looking in front. Close your eyes and be in this position. Hold. Closing your eyes very slowly, gently. Now open your eyes and very, very slowly come up, rolling your spine up into a seat. What happens? Very often, hearing issues can cause vertigo. High BP can cause vertigo. We do not know what causes. So that time when you close your eyes, you become unsure of your space on this earth. So keep those eyes open. If you feel lightheaded, keep your eyes open. Avoid forward bends at that space also. Now let's go for practices in standing. Ma'am, you can still do in the seated if you're comfortable. We're going to do standing. Feet are hip distance apart, toes in, heels out. A little wider, ma'am. I encourage you wide because at the beginning, to welcome and opening in the lower back, it is better to go wide-legged. Everybody's toes in, heels out, have a look. Have a look at your own toes. If your toes are out, move the toes in. What happens? A beautiful stretch in the hamstrings, engagement of the glutes. Now stretch your hands from the front, extend your fingers, and start raising both hands up. Start looking at those fingertips all the way up to the top. When you reach the very top, keep your biceps near your ears, and if you can bring a tiny arch in your spine, you're welcome to do so. As you exhale, hinge forward. Fold forward like I would be folding a piece of paper. आगे की तरफ आइए. Do not worry about going down. Work about going in front. Now wherever you have reached, I want you to go even further from earth position, and then let yourself hang. Place your elbows, cross your elbows, and hang yourself, the crown of your head looking down to the ceiling. Let yourself hang. Ma'am, you may go for the complete practice if you're comfortable. And again, hold your elbows and hang. Feel the weight now shift from your back body more to the front. Feel the weight on your front two moles. Change the cross of the elbows. The crown of your head still facing downwards if you're comfortable. Now let your hands hang like a gorilla and roll your body up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Don't raise your head. The last thing that comes is your neck. The top two vertebrae, the atlas and axis vertebrae. Take a moment here. Relax your hands or take your hands behind your back. Stand with the wide leg position and close your eyes. Take a moment to check in on how you feel. There would be a space where you start feeling more connected. More importantly, knowing where you are today. With that, very slowly, gently open your eyes. How many of you felt a quietening in the mind? Yes? You're working your back. You're working your spine. Know that these practices don't just have that local effect. They have 3 levels of effect. One is your local, the muscles and body parts which is first immediately connected. The second level, the intermediate, the functionings, the physiology, the digestive organs got worked upon, your reproductive, your pelvic, your breathing, and the most important, the central effect, the effect on the mind. Know that these are beyond the physical. So as you align your body more and more, know this is starting to take place. There is a transformation. There is an integration that is taking part. We're going to go for a very important practice which incorporates the lower body and upper body. Lower body because the legs are together. The practice is known as Bandha Hasta Uttana Asana. In seated, you can also do this practice. Here again, your legs are together. So you're squeezing, you've activated your lower pelvic muscles, you've activated your glutes. Holding those legs together, I want you to cross your arms in front in a Bandha action. Now let's see if your brain and your body follow instructions more collectively. Keep the Bandha so your right palm is on top. Keep it next to your body. Keep the palms next to your body. Mayuri ma'am? Keep your palms next to your thighs, to your body. Now know which hand is going up, because there is a mental challenge when I take you up and bring you down after the full practice. I will inform you. Inhale with those closed crossed palms. Take your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Beautiful. Stretch those arms, open up those armpits, open up the side flanks. Welcome the good increased level of oxygen in your body because your lungs have opened. Gently look up to the back of your palms if comfortable. Now you're going to open the arms now on the side. So you're going to take your arms at the level of the shoulder. Keep your head in front. Look in front. Now knowing which hand took you up. The right hand was up. When you're coming down, your left hand has to be on top. So once again, take your arms all the way up, cross them at the top, बंद कीजिए, ऊपर देखिए, and then very slowly with the band bring your hands down to the legs, and notice all of you which hand is on top. काफी लोग का right, काफी लोग का left. जिनका right है, जिनका left है, no problem. Take a moment, release, relax. What happened? We know our body, we know our right from left. The minute we are in a situation, in a circumstance where the rules change, we have to adapt. Know that you can. Do it with your own body. The challenge is tomorrow, you're going to do your practice either sitting or tomorrow Sunday. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to put a little challenge for you all, whoever wants to take responsibility on Monday morning. Take this one practice as a reminder. As a little token of reminding yourself, does your body and mind connect? Take a moment, shake it out, relax. Alright, super. We're going to go for a little more traditional practice known as Trikona Asana. We can choose to do it on the chair also, we can choose to do it on the mat. So mat, please place the mat horizontal. I am going to go a little sooner because I realize it's 10 o'clock. Yoga also teaches us value of time. So we will be monitoring time, I know that it is important. And those individuals who are doing it on the chair, we can do it on the chair and standing also. So I'm going to give instructions right now of the standing on the mat, as ma'am is the one on the chair also can understand the same instructions. Alright, all of you stand 3.5 or 4 feet hip width apart. Those individuals who've got severe back pain will avoid this. If it's got any type of slip disc, will avoid this. But it's a very beautiful practice because it brings the lateral movement in the body as well as a kind of twist. So be aware and enjoy this practice. All of you, please place your hands on the waist and see the toes. Are they facing front or is it a V? Make your toes face front. All of you, toes are in, heels are slightly out. Now, gently keeping, I want you to imagine you're driving a car. New road hai, highway hai, dhyan dijiye. Looking at the front, turn the right toes to the right side. Highway hai, गाड़ी किधर जा रही है? Right क्यों जा रही है? आगे आ जाइए. Your headlights, these are your headlights. So make sure the toes have turned, body is still in front. Make sure you're facing the demonstrators. Excellent. Now turn your left toes marginally inwards towards the right side, marginally. But again, you're facing the front. Now take it out, though you're going to have a very special car which flies. Alright, let's breathe in, lengthen those arms out, extend in the spine. As you exhale, fold from your right side. Trikona Asana, triangle pose. Do not worry about going to the toes. Find where your palm can touch. Keep it on the shin. And now slowly turn your head like a key in a lock to look up to the left palm. If you're having cervical issues, you will go very gently, otherwise avoid this practice. Maintain a view in the front. Hold this balance. Being students, I'm taking you to one mild step more. Can you balance and close your eyes for half a breath longer? Beautiful. Open your eyes, look up at that left hand, and that left hand pulls you back into a stand. Good. Slow, gentle movements. Bring your hands back to your waist, turn the right toes in, face the front. They say yoga is an art and a science. You are the artist of your life. Feel that in your movement. You are an expression of your soul. You are a mirror of your inner being. You're going to take your hands on the waist, turn the left toes to the left side. Right toes slightly in, गाड़ी आगे जा रही है. आपका प्यारा चेहरा हमें दिख रहा है और बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. We're going to take our arms, extend on the side. Stretch your fingers well. Extend like a, if you see an albatross, It's a bird with the largest wingspan. Can you be that? Yes. Feel the heart, the Anahata Chakra express. Open your world to the world outside with care and empathy. Let's take a moment, breathe in, lengthen the spine, exhale, bend from the left. Do not go all the way down to the ankle today. I'm going to request you to be at the shin and slowly turning your chest, open up your heart, open up your back body and look up at the right palm. Understand the sensations within you. Where is the stretch? Where is the maybe sense of center? If you feel centered, allow yourself to close your eyes for one breath. Open your eyes gently, turn your head in center slowly and then pull yourself up from your right side, right hand. Beautiful. Bring your arms back on the waist and bring your legs together. Toe, heel, back. Take a moment to relax. Shake it up. Okay, I think you've been standing for too long in these places. You need to kind of move. Now we're going to do a little dynamic. We're going to do a little movements of the hips. I'm going to take your hands, all of you, in front and fold at the elbows, both the elbows. Can you see your elbows? Your elbows will be there. Body's going to move. You're going to bring your knees to your elbows. Oh, you can do that also. I love that chicken dance. We can definitely incorporate that as a welcome back to ourselves. But this is also a beautiful welcome back. You're going to try and bring the knees to your elbows. But if you feel that it's too high, take your hands to your waist. There is no competition in yoga. So you can start here, you can bring it down, or vice versa. Be knowing yourself. Your right knee to your right side. All of you, are you ready? Fix your gaze. Begin. 1, 2, 3. Very good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. Take your arms on the side. This is your chicken pot. Let's see. You're going to take your right knee to the right elbow. 1, 2. This reminds me of a laughing good Buddha. He knows Buddha. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So lovely to see your poly bites. Beautiful. Take a moment, bring your hands back. There's more. So ho gaya nahi, thoda baki hai. You're going to take your right knee to the left elbow. Are we good? Let's begin. 10, 9, 8. Elbows kahan ja rahe hain yaar? Okay, let's begin. 3, 2, 1, and relax. I'm sorry. Because I'm a little childish here. Take a moment to relax. All right. It's good to be childish. It's good to be knowing that where we are. Take it out, shake it out, relax. So how many of you needed to kind of come in front?
Yes.
So at that time, you know that today that's maybe I need to be here. That's okay. But open up the hips. A lot of pent up emotions are locked in the hips. In our neck and hips. Now we're going to take the whirly parts. This is where the dance steps comes. Initiated by man. We're going to do the belly dance. Are we good? Feet two comfortably close together. Hands on the waist. Right? Comfortably close together. Balls at a fixed place. 4. Here. 5. We're going to take a moment. You on the stage also. So there is another step, please. And we're going to go anti-clockwise. Now you have to change your mindset. You're going to anti-clockwise, so that means mirror image of them. Let's go. Let's go with your anti-clockwise. Let's go. 5. 4. Look at the grace. Beauty. 3. 2. 1. This is isolating those muscles. Man is so beautiful at doing that. Now we're going to take the chicken dance. Feet together, and you're going to do the chicken step because it strengthens the knees. All right? Anybody who's got knee issues will go mildly. I'm sorry, I've known to do impromptu things. My demonstrators have told me time and time again. All right, so we're going to go. Can you remind me the song? So you know the steps, all of you? We're going to go for 3 rounds. All right, take your hands on the base. Let's begin. Can you join me with the music? Yes, I need a little back. I need a chorus. Can you all help me? All together? Our teachers are our inspiration. They do it from the heart. In whatever passion you choose. If you're doing it from the heart, you don't get whatever. Your excellence is in your own. Even the Bhagavad Gita says that. I've been having you standing for a long time, but I will take you one last moment, which is a state of alertness. We got you moving, we got you stretched out, the state of balance. We're going to go for Vrikshasana, the tree pose. It is very often shown as a yogic pose. There is a purpose for it. Because it combines all the elements, the Ashtanga practices. Be truthful to yourself. This last round, I want you to be as truthful to yourself as you can be. We told you to know your limitations. Yoga has no competition. We are encouraging 3 different places for you to be in tree pose. Please, be honest. Yama ko dhyan rakhe, ahimsa ko dhyan rakhe, because we cross over, we cause injury to ourselves. The first type of harm is self-injury. Avoid self-injury. We're going to encourage 3 places of releasing the leg. One is known as a kickstand. You can also hold a chair holding the kickstand. Ma'am, I want you to actually also hold the chair and you're holding the kickstand. So all of you, just find that kickstand. I'm sure you all can be comfortable. If you want that support of society, you may take your friend, but don't put them down also. Unko ऊंचाई पे लेके जाइए. So please learn just that when we are ready, when we are strong in ourselves, can we uplift others? They say in when you fly on a flight, if you want to fly, if you want to save somebody, put the oxygen mask on yourself first, then others. All right. Now with that kickstand, hands namaskar. Bring those palms all the way up to the top. I've taken you all through kickstand. This is your level 1. Fix your gaze, your attention on one spot. Feel yourself like Arjuna in the competition that he had with his guru, in his work of archery, in his art of archery, looking at the pupil of the eye, not the eye as a whole, at the very fixed point. Hold this position. Excellent. Slowly bring those palms back to the heart. And gently take those hands by the side of your body and release the kickstand. That was level 1. Level 2, you can choose. Now we're going to do it from the left side. You can stay at kickstand. First start at kickstand. Level 2 can take you all the way up at the calf or above the knee, not at the knee. Don't put excessive pressure on the knee because knee is a floating joint. So when you push at the knee, you're moving it out. So if you play carom, खेला है carom, coin जाता है कभी वो बिल्कुल जगह पे से निकले. A snooker ball, whatever. So that knee is in place. Displace मत कीजिए. So place it at the calf or above the knee. I encourage you to stay kickstand or just above at the calf. Hands in namaskar. Drishti बनाइए. If you need to hold something, please. Straighten up your spine. Feeling. Eyes are wide open, beautiful. Hold your 2 breaths. 1 inhalation, pause. 1 exhalation, pause is a breath. Honesty, your 2 breaths and come down in reverse. Is the placing of the heel all the way to the perineum. I know that not everybody will be able to balance, so I want your truth. Take a friend, take an object, take the wall. Ma'am, this time do it on the wall. Take whatever you need to, because we are going to try and balance. If need support, that's fine. You're going to stand on your left leg, legs together first, alertness, fix your gaze, and slowly, gently fold your right leg so it is placed at the perineum, at the root chakra. Start pressing at that space. Instead of using a friend right now, maybe you might need to use an object. Please go for it. Drishti banaiye and take your palm straight from the side to the top and elongate. Stretch up. Why do we stretch up? Because we want to lighten the body. Drishti banai hai. Hold. Slowly lower the hands and then lower your legs. Good. And relax. Very good. You know your truth. You were in skid stand, you were in level 2, which is the calf, or all the way if you need support. There is where you begin. This 1 hour on the mat is not yoga. It is feedback. Aap aaj kahan hai? When I come on this dais time and time again, it's my feedback. How much have I evolved? Have I evolved? It's okay if I haven't. I need to work. Excellence comes by doing action. Bhagavad Gita says, excellence is in action. Yoga is excellence in action. So, your commitment today on International Day of Yoga is finding yourself committing, disciplining, tapas lijiye, that I will find myself in whichever space, on the mat or the chair. I'm going to ask everyone now to take a moment to be ready for the last action. Okay? And we will do the third version one more time on the left side. You have to do right. Yes. So legs together. You're going to be standing on your right leg. Apna truth yaad rakhiye, dhyan baraye. Lift your left leg all the way to the perineum. We have chakras. The root chakra is at the base of the spine. Ma'am, you can just be on this side. Be on the stage. Standing tall on the left side, left toes facing front. You folded your right, and if you're comfortable, take half namaskar even at your heart or all the way up to the top. Look at that fixed gaze point. Those individuals can hold both arms, if both arms are free, all the way up. Fix your gaze. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring those palms from the side or through the heart region, whichever is comfortable. Take a moment to relax. Give us a wonderful round of applause. Now I stand for a long time. I request you to also sit. Relax. कभी हम बैठे थे सोचते थे कभी उठाएंगे अभी आप बोल रहे हैं उठा के रखा है बैठने का नाम ही नहीं ले रहे हैं This is what happens. Human nature, we want change. And change is inevitable. Accept it. Same with life. We keep connecting to happiness. We want, everybody else says, I want wellness, I want happiness. But we look for this happiness for something that is impermanent. We want permanent happiness. Who doesn't? Remember, yoga is your form of permanent happiness. Because yoga has been existing for 5,000 years. हम चीजों में देखते हैं फोन लिया गुलाब जामुन खाया 2 चाहिए 3 चाहिए मोबाइल लिया उसके वक्त के बाद खेलने से बाद और क्या The happy hormones, the inner connect is with you. The answers are always within. You need to take a moment with eyes open, eyes closed, with your movements is meditation. Your stillness is meditation. Your awareness is meditation. Your answers will come. We're going to do a very beautiful practice where some of these answers will be experienced. This practice is known as Bhadrasana. Why do we choose this practice? As a reminder from where we got this information. Who told us that 5,000 years ago yoga था? कोई idea है? किसने बताया? हम तो थे ही नहीं. कौन बताया? How do we know about history? Scriptures. Scriptures के बाद scriptures होते हैं और on caves, seals, pictures. So if you see, if you even take a moment to caves, we have lots of caves. So all of these scriptures, these seals, show how life was at that time. This is how life was in the Harappan civilization, and the proof was that they were doing yoga through the seals. And this practice is known as Bhadrasana. So both our demonstrators are ready to show you. Take your legs out in front. I'm going to take you through the traditional practice to engage the hips. Your toes are pointing towards you. Your hands are next to your body. Become a checkers board. आगे पीछे हो जाइए, दोनों सबके लिए पैरों के लिए जगह हो जाती है. Try to be in a checkers board. Make space. I know we know how to play checkers, I'm sure, or chess board. All right. Now, I want you to all keep your legs together. Push the back of the thighs down, the knees down tenderly, toes pointing towards your face and hands by the body side. This is a very good practice. It's known as Dandasana. It corrects the position of the knee, that floating joint that we talked about. If you're comfortable, roll your shoulders and tenderly close your eyes and notice what's happening in your spine. You've created an L shape of your body. If you feel you're going backwards, that means your thighs have to go a little down, more, knees down. Engage the core muscles, draw them in. If you feel that you're tightening in the face, soften your face like a petal. Beautiful petal flower. The petal of the flower. Now wherever you are, gently open your eyes and just watch where you are in your body. There will be slight posterior tilt, am I correct? Alright. So now you're going to push the fleshy parts of your buttocks behind, but I'm going to be often saying, sit on your seat bones, the bones, and then bring your legs together in Namaskar. So releasing the fleshy parts behind, sitting on those seat bones is the key. So there is an anterior tilt. So now you'll notice your heels don't want to come to the center part, the perineum. तो क्या करते हैं, कभी बोलते हैं कोरे को पानी के पास लेके जाए. हम पानी तो नहीं ला सकते कभी कभी, पर कभी कभी लेकर आते हैं. यहाँ हम पानी को गोरे के पास लेकर आने वाले हैं. Lift your hips, bring your hips towards your heels. Pick up, use your hands, use your hands for demonstrators. Show little carefully. Demonstrators, use your hands. Push your hips towards your heels. And then sit tall. Alright. There's a lovely stretch in the inner thighs. Chin is level. Roll your shoulders. Try to hold your toes. If that is difficult, hold your ankles and close your eyes. Permit those eyes to lower down and observe your natural form, your breath. You're monitoring the movements of the breath of the abdomen and chest. Prana Dana Pratama. Feel comfortable in your shoulders, in your chest, as we now take this moment of awareness, of breath, into the second space, which is Prana Dana Dvitiya, where you're watching and feeling, not watching, should I say, feeling the sensation of the breath inside the walls of your nostrils. As you breathe in, feel the cool touch. As you breathe out, feel the warm touch. Even if you're sitting on those chairs, I encourage you to connect to your breath. Now observe this breath inside the throat, into the soft palate region. Prana Dana Tritiya. Observe the mind. Ekagrata, one pointedness. Very slowly, very gently, allow the eyelids to open. And you will notice that you wish not to. You wish to be there longer. Slowly, gently, lower the limbs out and relax. Take a moment, pat your legs down and rotate them. Request them all to relax the lower limbs. There are variants to this practice. Very often you will always see the movements. It's known as Titli Kriya. And we tend to move very quickly. We do. I've already worked on your hips in standing. So I chose to take this practice to bring in a very beautiful concept called Pranadana. At the beginning, when you all started the practice, your body was speaking. थोड़ी खींच बढ़ रही है, पीठ में दर्द हो रहा है, चलो कभी छोड़े. As you went inwards with your breath, how many of you felt your body quietened? Yes. So imagine you're riding horse carriage. The beautiful Bhagavad Gita is, there's a beautiful picture if you've seen Lord Krishna riding the horses. In our body we have those 5 horses. What are they? Beautiful, the senses. If you've seen a horse, if it's working with another horse and it's working on a carriage, it's making the carriage run, what do we put on those horses? The blinkers. They don't have blinkers, but beautiful, the paper. Because the horses have larger circumference of vision. But they want the horses to move in one direction. हमारे सेंसेस हमको अलग अलग साउंड इधर घंटी आई मेरा भी ध्यान गया पर चलो ब्लिंकर डाल दिया जरूरत नहीं किसने कुछ किया so all the senses are giving input but if we want to get focused if you want to upgrade this हमारा वन गुरु says हमारा चार्ज करने का है we have a charger हमारा फोन के चार्ज के बगैर घर से निकलते नहीं है निकलते हैं तो टेंशन है कहाँ मिलेगा चार्जर कौन भर के देगा तो योग is your charger charge करें if you want to charge yourself you have to connect inwards. अंदर से आप महसूस कीजिए that you're feeling more energetic. We're going to take a practice which I always like to introduce to everyone because this improves the mind because it corrects the spine and also is the one practice that anybody can do after eating food. This is one practice you can do after a meal. Those individuals who have stiff knees or stiff ankles will avoid this practice. It is known as Vajrasana. The thunderbolt, the sternness, the steadiness of a thunderbolt, power of a thunderbolt lies within you. So let's extend those legs out. Ma'am, may I? Yes, all of this. So there is another variant also you can do. You can use type cushioning if you have knee issues or ankle issues to support, but we do not have right now. It's okay. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to take both our legs from one side, the outside, and in this case for the mans, take it from one side and come and sit on the space between your heels. So Vijayana, may I actually reverse? So what is the condition of the toes? The toes are slightly touching. You may move the calves outside, man, with your thumb so that Vijayana, can you show them the action? So pull the calves back and out, then go and sit down. The calves, yes. Pull them out, yes, and then sit down. So you're creating more space like a cycle seat. कभी साइकिल सीट छोटी होती है साइकिल करने को मजा ही नहीं आता है थोड़ी बड़ी हो जाती है आराम से चलो घूम के आते हैं लंबा long journey. So that's what you're doing. Now again, Vijaya ma'am, you're going to do a profile side view. Take your hands on the knees and roll your shoulders, sit up tall. Your palms are on the knees, cupping the knees. This is known, the cupping of knees is known as Durona Mudra. Now very slowly, gently, close your eyes for a few breaths, connecting to Prana Dharana once more. And if you choose to sit with legs crossed, that's also very beautiful. Sit up nice and tall. This also practice is known as a meditative practice, just like Bhadrasana was. It's a practice for alerting the mind more, ekagrata. And certain sects of society sit and pray in this position. Why? Experience it for yourself why this could be. 2 more rounds of breath with complete awareness of the prana. A mild, beautiful smile on the face. Very slowly, very gently, you may open your eyes and choose to come out of this practice whenever you like. If you notice, when you come out of this practice, your legs will want to move. Blood flow to the lower limbs reduced. So rotate those ankles. Kumar, Diji, everyone, demonstrators, give some actions for these members. I just want to explain why we do Vajrasana after a meal. Because the blood flow to the lower limbs has reduced, blood to the abdomen is increased. digestion is improved. Gassy matter is taken care for because food is properly digested. And how many of you felt that you were connected to yourself with your mind? Yes? Alright. Because I'm going to put you to a test now. Let's see. I took 2 practices consecutively to connect your body and mind. This is not a test per se, it is a self-evaluation. आप हम लोग evaluation करते हैं अपने बच्चों के, आज हम भी बच्चे हैं evaluate करते हैं. So it's 2 fun activities. So come into a comfortable cross-leg position. The first activity I will tell the demonstrators also to demonstrate with us. Do you know, should I say, that we have secondary chakras in our palms? Did you know that? हमारा जो गुरु है, हमारे जो बड़े हैं, उनसे आशीर्वाद क्यों लेते हैं? आप पाँव क्यों पड़ते हैं? आपको इंसान, if you see any divinity or dignitary, they always have palms. These are our very quick connect. हम हाथ ऊपर करके बैठे तो you start receiving, also giving away which is negative. We're going to connect to these secondary chakras by a mental test. I want you all to make a little bud out of both your palms. Meet with the bud. Elbows are comfortable, spine is straight, mind is alert. Now, maths I might do because my right, left, because I always do it with mirror image to you all. Alright? So take your right palm, right fingers to the left palm. Meet again. Meet again. Now, take your left palm to your right. Meet again. Continue. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Close your eyes. Right, left. Faster. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Excellent. Take a moment, all of you. Super. Take a moment, relax. Beautiful. Both the hemispheres, right and left. Your mind and body were paying attention. Good. This stimulates the cerebellum, which is your balance, your activity of both the hemispheres working together. Now we're going to take this further. How many of you are maths teachers? I'm sure आप लोग को थोड़ा extra bonus point हो जाएगा because we're going to use our fingers. हम लोग maths सिखाने के टाइम पे उंगलियां बहुत use करते हैं. We're going to use that. We're going to be, but we all know our fingers. बचपन से है हमारे साथ. So let's take the right hand to point and the left hand for 1. Left hand points to 2. Right hand points to 3. Left hand points to 4. Right to 5. Little faster backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maths हो गया? कितना maths सिखाना है? 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2 आप किधर गए? We are using Alright, take a moment. I'm going to give you a second chance. Because it changed every time, it was a little more difficult. तो जो right hand करेगा वो left follow करेगा. हम लोग society के बारे में सोच रहे हैं तो दोनों हाथ का भी सोच रहे हैं. So right will show 1, left will also show 1. So the right hand points to the left, 1, 1. 1, 1. मैंने change कर दिया. 2, point to 2, point to 2. 3, point to 3, point to 3. 4, point to 4, point to 4. किनका मुंह भी खुल रहा है बच्ची बात है. 5, point to 5, point to 5. All right. Are we going to go faster? 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Very good. एक challenge है, किसको करने का है? Anything that you had, when you go out there in schools, आप काफी लोग कर रहे थे practice, पर जो teachers थे हमारे, जो हमारा support team, थोड़ा ध्यान हमारा support छोड़ दिया. उनको जागृत लेकर आए, सब लोग ने कर दिया. I think mostly, right? So we need to know that we need to bring in a component in your sessions as a yoga institute, what titillates everybody. Mind intellect हो गई? अच्छी बात है. अभी हम फिर से we're going to take a few more practices. We are having to go. So I'm only going to take straight away. We're going to be taking ma'am. It's fine. Shavasana karne ka. We'll just take a moment. We're going to request you We did not go through a range of practices. You must have gone through certain practices. Today we're going to go to a very important practice which is known as Shavasana. अरे आपका तो चेहरा खुश हो गया इधर तो फूल खुल रहा है alright but in that mind you're going to allow yourself to be with oneself and from there we will do a few breathing practices. For now I request everyone to turn from one side and roll over so the head is towards the guru, the dais, and your legs are outstretched. And those individuals who wish to join us from those seated positions, please feel free. Otherwise, you may also take Shavasana in the chairs. Yes, on the dais. Anybody would join us? Please. I know many of you are. Yes. Can I have at least 4 people on the dais? 4? Please take a moment. So, I'm going to request those people on the dais to face heads here, legs out. So you're not heads inside, all of you? Alright. Can I have most everybody? आप लोग भी आज इतना सारा दिन काम करते हैं थोड़ा सा विश्राम हो जाए Alright. We can choose to do Shavasana on the chair also. I do encourage, there is plenty of space in front. I know that we might not have the mat, but I'm very sure, confident that the floors are clean because it is BTTC and it is early morning. Clean and sterile as can be. And those individuals sitting on the chair, I encourage you all to either sit behind on the chair, relax the spine. Now what you would have noticed, everyone, the minute you allow a little support for your spine, the body automatically starts to free itself. Try to find space to spread your legs a little, marginally open, toes fall out. Palms are a little away from the body and palms are facing upwards. Those secondary chakras open to the energy. And if there is something that's touching you, try to slowly adjust and accommodate and accept. Permitting your eyelids to gently be closed or close your eyes if your eyes are yet open. I want you to observe your entire body. Feel the sensations inside your body. From the tips of your toes to the top of your head. You're not judging these sensations. You're recognizing, you're connecting. And you're letting the body feel the way it is with acceptance. Now, knowing these conditions, these sensations, we are consciously going to relax our whole body. As I take you through the different parts of your body, I want you to mentally take your mind completely there and then relax from that space. Shavasana is known as the corpse. The body, when it is a corpse, is still. Try to be as still as possible. And there might be an itch, there might be a twitch. Permit yourself to let that sensation be and then let go of there without movement. Now with your mind's eye, take your entire, complete attention to your toes. Relax all the 10 toes. Relax the arch of your foot. Relax the heel, the ankle, the length of your legs to your knees, to your thighs, to your groins, and completely feel the body lighten. The weight of those legs rounding towards the earth and you yourself feeling lighter and lighter. Now take your attention to your spine. Visualize the beautiful spine. All the 33 vertebrates and the spaces between these vertebrates. As you bring yourself with complete awareness up to the dorsal and now the cervical and the near areas of the shoulders. As this element of Prithvi is dropped, the body is slowly dropped. Feel yourself, Lagwan, lighter and lighter. Relax your abdomen, the navel region, your chest, the shoulders from your armpits to your fingertips. Relax your face, your jaw, your throat, the tongue. Allow that tongue to be still, just the way the body lies still. The beautiful eyelids covering those eyes and even the eyeballs stilled. Drishti andar ki taraf, to the inner being. Relax the top of your head, the back of your head, and every root strand of the hair in your scalp. Allow yourself to be here for the next 30 seconds, few seconds longer, in complete surrender. You are not asleep. You are aware, lying on this earth, but in surrender. Vairagya Bhava, Drashta Bhava. Now, as you are breathing, start to feel the body. Don't move yet. Feel your body inside. Feel the bones, the muscles, the joints. And then consciously start to wiggle your toes, very tiny movements. And tiny movements into the fingers. Gently, everyone, slide your legs together and bend your knees to turn to your right side. Allow your right hand to become a pillow under your head. Eyes are yet closed. Take a moment longer. As your knees turn to the right, allow those knees to move towards the chest, allowing the spine to elongate. Wait with yourself for a moment longer. And whenever you are ready, gently come into a seated position. प्यार से actually. Take your time. Allow yourself to just take a moment longer to just understand the impact. Sitting nice and tall. Hands are on the thighs. We are going to just connect to one breathing practice, ma'am. I have gone over time. I just do one breathing practice, the Brahmari. So we have wonderful demonstrators on the stage. Anybody else would like to join, please do so. Can we take some space? I would actually encourage all the teachers to be on stage today, ma'am. Adi, ma'am, I'm going to get you on stage. Please come on stage also. We're going to do the practice. You all students can. We're going to do a practice called Brahmari. I am very sure that our teachers have always been part of this beautiful endeavor of International Day of Yoga, always promoting its practices. Our breathing practice, our meditative practice, our self-correct, our self-connect happens very beautifully in this practice. We're going to go for a practice called Brahmari. It's not a vocal humming, nasal humming. So this sound is nasal-wise when the tongue is touching the roof of the mouth. Just touching. When you do this practice, your teeth will be slightly apart, but your lips will be closed. It is known as Brahmari Rechak. Rechak is the exhalation. So you're going to breathe in through your nose. You're going to breathe out through your nose. But when you're breathing out, that humming sound, the sound of the blank bead is created. The sound of letter M and N, something to this effect. So that is the sound. So we know where we are. Our legs are in comfortable cross-legged position, spine tall. We're taking a mudra, Shanmukhi mudra. So before I take you there, I'm going to ask the two demonstrators, I didn't understand. And so other man, whoever knows, stay there because so you're going to be taking your index finger gently touching the lid. Don't press the pupil, but don't do it right this moment. Know where they have to be. Your middle finger is on the nostril. Just you can feel the breath on the sides of the bridge. The ring finger is on above the top lip. And the baby finger below the bottom lip. And your cartilage of your ear. If you have long nails, avoid this also. Hold it here. But you're touching the cartilage. You're not putting your hand, the finger in the ear. Your elbows are a little square, spine is tall. Now find your position in Shanmukhi Mudra. We are drawing the senses in. This is you taking those horses to game. We're going to go for 5 rounds. When I tell your hands are tired, you may release, but continue to practice. Let's breathe in. neatly. Allow your eyelids to remain closed. Kindly place your hands back on your thighs. Let the palms face up. Feel yourself with this energy. Part of this energy, of this society. I want you to take a sankalpa. Sow a seed of positive affirmation for yourself. A sankalpa for your wellness. A sankalpa for your personal growth. A better version of yourself. A sankalpa of happiness that always is there with you, to connect to it. And this version that you will project this moment after, sharing it with society in a positive way. We'll end today's session with 3 Omkars, palms. Let's bring them to Namaskar as we bow down to the divinity that lies within. Spine is straight. 3 Omkars ke liye. Start to breathe in. Gently bow down to the folded palms with gratitude, kindness, and wellness. Namaste. Rub your palms together, facing over your eyes and face. You can place it over your head. Thank you, one and all. I applaud you all. I applaud every member in this room. You've taken time, taken to propagate, to expand your knowledge so that you can share it with others. And this is not just for today, it's a way of life. I thank our teachers for inviting us and keeping us in mind and helping us grow every day. So we are grateful to you all and our beautiful demonstrators, Ms. Mayuri Vora and Ms. Vijaya Bhatia, for being with us today. Thank you all, and of course our principal, I want to thank with always keeping us in mind. I know he's not with us, but I know that his blessings are always with us. Thank you one and all. Thank you, NSS, very much. Thank you.
I would now like to invite Mr. Vivek Pal to please give a formal vote of thanks.
Yoga is light, which once lit will never dim. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Fitness Club and NSS unit of Bombay Teachers Training College, constituent college of HSNC University, I present you a vote of thanks to each and every one of you for the splendid International Yoga Day session. Your enthusiasm and participation have been truly inspiring. First of all, I express our heartfelt thanks to our young and beautiful resource person, Miss Nana Jalanani, and Miss Vijay Bhatia, and Miss Mayuri Vora for enlightening us about self-empowerment through yoga. Sincere thanks to our esteemed Principal Dr. Bhagwan Balani sir for graciously providing us the opportunity to celebrate these events. His unwavering support has been instrumental in making these events a success. I would also like to express our gratitude to our Vice Principal, Professor Dr. Mandeep Kaur, whose continuous support has been invaluable throughout the planning and execution of these events. A special mention to our dedicated faculty in charge, Dr. Manisha Tyagi and Dr. Neenu Verma, whose guidance and efforts ensured a smooth organization of International Yoga Day. Furthermore, I extend our thanks to all the teaching staff who contributed their time and expertise to make this Yoga Day memorable. Let us not forget the elegant non-teaching staff whose tireless effort behind the scenes have been integral seamless execution of this program. Last but not the least, I extend my enthusiastic audience, gratitude to our enthusiastic audience whose presence and participation have added a vibrancy to this event. Once again, thank you all for your contribution in making this International Yoga Day a success. Have a wonderful day, practice yoga and transform your life. Now I call Miss Mandeep Kaur Pasar ma'am to